My name is Linda Tiernan Kepner.
Linda, how you doing?
Good, and I live in Bennington, New Hampshire.
Okay.
And this is my newest book, The House of the Future, and it's part of a paranormal set. I write whatever I feel like writing.
All right. Tell us a little bit more about it.
I created some characters. Anna Blunt has been through a lot of hard times. Her sisters were killed, and she has discovered that she thinks she's a dowser. She's just a little bit paranormal, only she's discovering she's a lot paranormal. And so she goes to a school that's on the grounds of the old Salem village. And so she's at Salem Academy, where she goes through the years, and these are adventures that take place during her different years and beyond. She actually becomes a dean at the college. And it starts out pretty much normal for New England.
Right.
But then it begins to get a little
and that's
science
Salem,
fiction.
Mass. You're talking about, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Salem, Mass., not Salem, New Hampshire.
Right.
Although sometimes it's a thin line.
Yeah, I know it.
But this is my most recent set. I've done a lot of paranormal. I've also done some contemporary romance, and I've also written science fiction and fantasy.
So how many have you written then, would you say?
Oh, gosh. I think right now it's 15 or 16 books.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, and when did you start?
I started around 2010 or 2012 getting them published. I've been writing all my life, like a lot of other people. Even when I was in grade school, I wrote magical things and hoped someday I could find some place to publish them. And then I met a publisher for Absolute Magnitude magazine. And that was at a science fiction convention. And he's the one who actually got some of my stuff published to begin with. Then I also joined the Romance Writers of America, and I'm not really a romance writer, but I love happy endings. So it was nice to deal with those folks, and they're also very good on the business end of things. So I learned a lot about the business, PayPal and promotion and things like that otherwise you don't hear about.
Right. So you indicated it was kind of rough getting published at first.
At first. Like I said, I love science fiction the most, and I got involved with some science fiction magazine publishers. And I had a story that appeared in Absolute Magnitude magazine that then appeared in an anthology they did. And when I wrote several stories for them, and the magazine went out of business, well, I should say they ceased publication. They're still in business, the company. But I consolidated those stories to create Planting Walnuts, the book.
Okay. Do you publish your own books now, or do you still?
The company is called Flying Chipmunk Publishing, and it's a teeny tiny publishing house that's a subsidiary of a larger publisher, but we pretty much publish on our own, my husband and me.
Do you have any advice for those who want to get into, writing books or whatever?
Oh, keep at it. Do what you love.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have 15 books now if I hadn't started writing them back when nobody cared. So you just keep going and it'll happen.
Very good.
Hi, I'm representing M.R. Tighe, the authors of the Judgement of Tartus trilogy, as well as her other book, Galaxy Ran. Now, Galaxy Ran is a standalone book. She hasn't done a sequel to it. I wish she would. It's a well-done book, and it's about the excitement of Galaxy Ran, who's a bounty hunter, all right, in outer space, and she's working for a special company that just collects criminals, and it opens up with her being thrown into a trash bin and finding a robot, and that robot actually works. And as a result, the two of them escape from the trash bin and start on a series of adventures.
Excellent.
Well done book. Trust me, you'll love it. On the serial, or the trilogy, first one is story of Corona. Corona is a young ensign aboard a spaceship, the spaceship Estrella. On that, she works for Captain Hughes and she meets the first officer, Malchus. Malchus comes from another planet, and her and Malchus, typical in any romance part of any story, do not get along at all. However, followed by several adventures going, they end up involved and actually end up getting married. In the second book, you'll find that they're now rulers of a different planet even. But the adventure continues because the Estrella keeps running into what's potentially going to work out to be a multi-dimensional war in outer space. Several factions are surrounding each other, and one faction's breaking out in war. These are well-done science fiction novels. And if anyone loves science fiction, you definitely would love these books.
Give me some contact information first. For any way that somebody can either get
Yes,
the
you can
books
go
or-
on to Facebook and look up M.R. Tighe, author. All the books are available through that or through Amazon.com,
Right.
as well as Barnes & Noble.
Okay, that's great. Excellent, excellent.